Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we were doing some conquest and then we were mildly murdered slightly, and that's fine. We don't have any major succession issues anymore. We are currently at 11 of 10 domain. It's probably fine. We could see about finding somebody with a higher stewardship than our current spouse, but that's unlikely, I think. She's at 22. Oh, wow, that's 28. Okay, we'll do this. That sounds good. Okay, so we're going to make her our primary spouse, and that should boost us up, in theory, at least to 11 of 11, right? Right. Wow. I'm a little surprised that gaining an additional 3 stewardship there didn't boost up our limit here. We must be really close. Really, really close. Okay. Well, this ransom is not acceptable. We're definitely not going to do that. Mario here we can ransom. That's fine. Okay. So what do we have for actual factions here? Mostly this Liberty faction. I kind of want to just fight them, to be honest. So in that case, we're going to let them fire. And we would come down to Dabakala here. We can certainly upgrade our winter granaries. This is now maxed out. Kong is maxed. Kong North is close to maxed, but it's not maxed yet. Bandama, we can definitely build a mustering hall in. Buwaki here, is there anything that we can do to upgrade our light cavalry? The answer is no, so we'll build windmills. Okay, in Boron North, anything we can do to upgrade our bombards? No, but we can build barracks. That'll be fine. In Warodugu, we can definitely get a caravansary. In Laraba, we can upgrade our pikemen. And the way that we would do that is by upgrading our blacksmiths. So that seems good. In Felona, the only thing that we can really do... Oh, this is disabled? Okay. I'm going to grant out Bandama. We can definitely do that. So in Felona, this is going to be reactivated, and we're going to upgrade our post mills here. And then in Banifing, I would like to do the same thing, upgrading our windmills. Okay. So these should get activated on the next month tick. Okay, Banifing became activated. Felona should become activated soon. To avoid the penalties of being above the domain limit, we'll re-enable in 3 months or when no longer above the domain limit. We're no longer above the domain limit. So, that's a thing. Well, what do we have going on here? Culling the sheep? Ah, don't be so ridiculous. Okay, so we've got this ransom here. This is fine. This is fine. And this is not fine. Cool. So, who's leading this faction? Also, this independence faction might grow strong enough to fire. Same with these Catholic populace here. Although their leader is currently imprisoned. So that's the thing. This is Bohemia leading this. Okay, that's fine. We can definitely do something about that. So I want to just fight them. I really, really do. I think that's our best bet by far. Challenge for artifact? No. Get out of here. So, do we think that Bohemia is going to lose leadership of this faction? That's the question that needs to be asked right now. And the answer to that is probably not. Although it is theoretically possible. Let's drop a rally point right here. I want to just double check these and make sure that they're all maxed out. They are. So that's fine. Next, I want to check in on how long on this faction. 1 month. Okay. I'm going to give it a month tick. Now they can send their ultimatum at any time. I'm going to start raising our men-at-arms here and raising some levy troops. Now, they have 140% military power. We could do something about that, but I'm not going to. Okay, this is a claim on the Empire of Maghreb. That is not actually them sending their demand. Cool. That's fine. A soft approach is indeed best, and we're going to continue to raise up our men-at-arms here. We've got about 35 days. So we'll see what happens when this guy sends his ultimatum, which he can do at literally any time. You're a vassal, so no. You are not a vassal, so yes. Okay. So here's their demand. We will not be threatened. So we've raised up the majority of our forces here, At this point, what I want to do is I want to split off some small amount of forces here so that we start this siege progress. Now, we definitely do want to have, and really? Makuria's the leader here? Rude. This guy joined at the last moment. Both of them did. Okay, whatever. Makuria's the leader, and that's, I guess, fine. So Makuria is, of course, much less conveniently occupied, or much less conveniently located, I should say. That said, we can get there reasonably easily. So, for the time being, this is fine. We're just waiting on our men-at-arms to show up, which will be in the eventual times. Come on, men-at-arms. Okay, there's our men-at-arms. Now, I'm going to split off our siege force here. I'm going to leave a fairly hefty force here, probably around 40k. I want this to be a quite safe force. So they are going to get a siege commander here. Eventually we'll find one in this list. There we go. While these guys head on over and look to fight this force. Get on down here. Wonderful. Things are definitely laggy with this very large faction firing, and there's almost certainly going to be other factions behind this. So this is 20 months out. This is 15 months out. This is 8 months out. Okay. Now, this is happening because of our succession. So for the moment, this is reasonably fine. So we're going to win that battle. That was a stack wipe. Now, I want this force to immediately start going down to Makuria. So they're going to come down here. They'll arrive in 6 months. Okay. That's not too bad as far as a route goes. In the meantime, we'll be building up additional war score over here. And this is a Liberty War. So we just need to hold our capital, right? So what do we have going on over here? Okay, so this guy is involved in it. Noted. We'll have to keep an eye on our capital. That's fine. So for the time being, we're just going to continue to siege in these areas and build up our war score that way. We're actually getting a fair amount of war score via sieging over here. I'm thinking about leaving these guys here while these guys just go fight. And we get war score that way. This is a fairly safe area to be sieging. Okay, this guy's trying to claim the Kingdom of Kong. That's not going to go well for him. So I want to check in on timing here. 7 months on this independence faction. 4 months, 11 months. Sure. We should probably try to do something here. What do you have? You have a daughter? And we're currently at war with her. What? No, we're not. Oh, this is a different person. Okay, she's not at their court. Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. So, we're just going to not siege here, evidently. Okay, we'll have to come up over this way. This is not siegeable. Noted. Where's our other army at? So, they are embarked right now, and they are sailing. They should make their way down reasonably swiftly. We're at 34%. Ticking will likely be... Ooh. Only a 14% chance here, but we can send this to the Malika of Navarra. 900 gold. And I'm going to do that. So that'll be fine. That's this lady. Okay. So we're going to head up over this way. We should probably... Okay, 10 months away on that. That's fine. So the populists are going to be firing in 2 months and 8 months, respectively. So that's going to be a big problem, of course. We need to wrap up these. We're going to have some significant issues here. But we'll be arriving down this way fairly soon. Now, where is this guy located? He is here. So he is embarking here. That's noted. I want to keep an eye on where exactly he is. If we can end this war before the others actually fire, that would be huge. Okay. So this siege is looking reasonable. We're at 53% right now. So if we can come up and fight this guy, that would be huge. I absolutely want to do that. So we're going to head over this way. He is currently giving battle up here for some reason. I don't know why he's doing this, but whatever. I want to check in on these guys. Are they still sieging? They are not. They should be up over here. Actually, for now, here will do. Okay. So we're coming in to try to give battle with this. We're at 61% right now. Ticking should be on our side fairly soon. Okay. I want to catch what we can over here. Okay, so this is the Basque populists. That's understood. They're already at 18%. Noted. So that's this area out over here. For the moment, I'm going to ignore them. It's not great to do. But we need to get out of this other war, right? And we need to do it very quickly. So we need a new marshal. That's going to be this guy. And we need a new dynasty legacy. What do we want to take here? Dread gain and natural dread? Honestly, that might not be the worst thing right now. Let's take that. Okay, he's going around this way. Very obnoxious. Well, let's head up over here, see if we can spot him. There he is. Okay, so that looks good. Yes, I know there's a million sieges happening. That's okay. We're going to hop down over here and continue to siege. We need to fight these guys, and we need to do it now. Like, tremendously now. So in we go here. Yes, give me that gold. Fantastic. Okay, so we catch this force. That isn't the force that we really needed to catch. We need to catch this one. Okay. So we're sieging here. That looks okay. We've got allies raised up that will hopefully be doing some fighting of these populists. But what we need right now is to come in over here. Okay. We did not catch these guys. The game said we were going to. That's very obnoxious. Well, let's head on up over here. And, yeah, let's see about catching them up here. They're going to be up in the mountains, but that's fine. We gotta fight them. We gotta fight them. Okay. So we do manage to catch them here. Is that stack wipe base? Maybe not. That was worth 1% war score. Okay. Yeah, we didn't stack wipe them. That is definitely inauspicious. So, we've got this fully occupied at this moment. I think that we should come down here and prevent this guy from fighting here. Okay. I actually think that we should come out and start fighting some of these populists. Ticking is on our side at this moment. That is good. The question is, how much more can we get here? A little bit is the answer. Take us 5 months to get here? Okay, let's go. We need to wrap up one of these wars, right? I don't really care which one at this point. We need to wipe up one of them. Where is this guy? Oh, he's here. We should actually embark this force. He is conveniently located for us. We should embark and head over here. Okay. So we're seeing allies deal with a number of these units here. We did manage to fight these guys. Okay. That'll be worth a little bit of war score, maybe. Now, they have managed to finish up... Oh, come on. Let me scroll. There we go. They have managed to finish up some occupation, and that is getting us negative here. Now, we just discovered promissory notes. There's only one remaining... Actually, no, there are no remaining technologies. We are now maximized on our technology. So that sounds good. It is, of course, currently mathematically impossible for them to win this war. In theory. In theory. So that's fine. We're going to make our way down over here and fight these. The independence demand has happened. We will not be threatened. So, who all is this? Mostly Poland. Okay. We'll head up there and deal with that. That's fine. For now, we need these forces to arrive out over here. So that's 73k. We're going to position ourselves here instead, and let's start raising up additional forces here, a little ways away. Okay, so over we come, and we're going to want to give battle to these guys, if we can catch them. They are embarking at this moment. So the question is, are we going to catch anything at all here? And I think the answer is no. Now these populists are popping. Okay. So that's noted. Okay. Well, this is fine for now. We're going to grab golden obligations. Actually, we'll grab administrator. There we go. That puts us at 10 of 11. Now, we could probably white piece this Liberty War. Probably. But do we want to, is a question that needs to be asked. Now, I'm noting the Polish forces out over here. What I actually want is this, up over this way. So we're going to go around... Actually, yeah, this is fine. Okay. So we're slow sieging here. And what? No. Why are you coming down here? Do not do that. No, you're supposed to be up here. I selected this force and told them to come here. Yeah, this is fine for now. We're going to want to fight these guys out over here. They're all grouping up there. But we need to let these guys come in. Let's see. What claim is this? What war is this? Teherdian claim? I don't think we're involved in this. Okay. A soft approach is indeed best. So ticking war score is on our side here. We need to finish up this siege, right? That is of vital importance. And we need these guys to get up here. There is more factionalism behind this, by the way. Ruthenian Orthodox populists. But that's the only one. So we need to start cleaning these up. Absolutely. These guys are making their way in. Yep, there's so many things happening right now. These guys are on their way in, and they'll arrive shortly. So I'm going to station besiegers, and we are going to head over to here. Cool. So what we need right now is to hold this county, right? We do need a new siege leader here, assuming we have one. Assuming we have one. They're all rebelling right now, I think. We could pay to recruit this guy. Sure. Why not? That'll do. Okay, so we need to come down and fight these guys. Absolutely, that needs to happen. Ticking is getting us somewhere on this for the moment. So we're going to embark, and we're going to sail on over and fight these guys. We'll be the defender here, but they're piling in. They have more reinforcements on the way, in fact. But we're winning this, so that looks good. This siege is now over. There's not a whole lot that we can do about these forces right now. Not a whole lot we can do with them. So we may want to just send them over here to, like, slow siege or something. I don't know. That's probably reasonably fine. So Polish forces are on their way over here. We're going to walk away from this, if we can. And indeed we can. That is excellent. Okay. So what we need now, of course, is to win this battle. And this is going to be absolutely huge for us. Winning this battle is enormous. That is a number of stack wipes there. And we are apparently slow sieging right here. Okay. So we're at 23%. The question is, what do we want to do about these wars? Right? So they're going to be sieging this back. Poland is currently swarming this area. Now, we could drop a rally point here, or not here. Is this area not our territory? It is not. We could drop a rally point here, and we could bring in a holy order. That's probably not a terrible idea, but we don't have enough piety. So we would need to bring in gold instead, or rather mercs instead. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to walk these guys out over here. Okay. We'll become reclusive here, I guess. There's a lot of stress at this moment, which isn't shocking. Okay. What we really need is these guys to get located somewhere more useful, right? They're not in a very useful location at this moment. So we need to... Did this siege just finish? It did. Okay. What I need from these guys is to swap positions. We need to come up to Poland here. About like this. We'll arrive here in 6 months. Okay. I want these guys to head down over this way. Now, which war is Sardinia in? Attacking us in the Liberty War. Yeah, so I definitely want to switch positions here. So these guys are going to come down to Sardinia, down this way. They'll arrive here in 6 months. Okay, so it'll be 6 months before anything is happening here. But we absolutely need to fight Poland's forces up over this way. And that'll take some time. Not too much that we can do about that. Cool. So we're embarked here, and we're sailing around Europe with both of our forces. Although, we may want to fight these guys on the way. That's a pretty large chunk of populist forces. Their leader is now up in the Kingdom of Navarra, but we may want to fight this along the way. Okay. So that'll stack wipe with no problem. Then we're going to head over here and do the same thing, putting us currently at 18% for the Catholic uprising. Now, the Ashari uprising is, of course, down over here. I'm not yet entirely sure how we're going to handle all of these, but we're not surprised that this is all happening at once, to be clear. Mercuria has forces down over here. That is absolutely noted right now. Okay. Yes, that is 100% noted. So we're going to eliminate this force here. That's fine. Now we're going to come land down over this way. And I'm going to drop a rally point down here, and we're going to raise whatever we've got, which probably isn't much. Okay. So over we come, and we're going to give some battle down over here. They have a fair number of forces here, though. Can we white piece this? He would accept this. I feel like we have to. Okay, so that's white pieced. I don't want to disembark these now. We're going to stop gathering this. I'm actually just going to disband these. There's only 90 troops. So these guys, at this point, should be dealing with the Ashari uprising, most likely. Which apparently includes this area. So I think we're supposed to be ticking, or grabbing this for the ticking war score. No, I've misread this. If we lose, this will become theirs, but it's not currently theirs. Okay. We need to come down here. Sure, we can definitely do that. So we're going to head down this direction then, and look to land around here or so. So that'll be fine. Now we do need to deal with the Polish war. So that is going to be us coming up over here. We'll arrive here in 4 months. That's fine. We've got these guys that are kind of nearby. I'm going to drop a rally point up here, and we're going to raise additional forces up here. We absolutely need to deal with Poland, and we need to do it quickly. So that's fine. This is occupied over here. Is this part of the Basque uprising? I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be. Okay, I'm going to disband these guys. We do not need them. Okay, so around we head. This is, of course, another big set of problems, but we just need to not have these all at the same time, is the thing. That's the reason why I white-pieced one of them. But we need to go deal with Poland, and we need to do it quick. So we're on our way up over here, and we will arrive over here in the eventual times. And then we'll fight Poland. That should be fine. So, ticking war score on the Catholic uprising, so I'm not concerned about that. What we need to do, of course, is come down here and deal with this. Okay, so we've got 2 wars that are important as of right now. And we need to get rid of both of them. So this is looking reasonable-ish. Your brother-in-law, Fama Thurgit, I demand satisfaction for this slight. What, my brother-in-law exists? Good one, Thurgit. Okay, so purchase truce. Actually, I'm going to do this. We need the gold. Okay, so that's fine. We need to go fight Poland right now. So I'm going to group these together. Where is the primary Polish army? It is down over here. We're going to go look to fight them. That'll be okay. And these guys are currently on their way through here. So that looks fine. But we need to get in here and fight Poland like yesterday. This guy's claiming the Kingdom of Kong. Sure. So we need to stop Poland. They're at 64% right now, of course. An attacker controls war target. So we need to pile in here, fight all of Poland's force. And we'll easily win this. Okay. There we go. So that's a victory. And now we need to go actually take this location. Why? We want to get rid of Poland's ticking war score. So that'll be fine. We're going to disembark down over here. There we go. And this should get us ticking war score, in theory, against the Ashari Uprising. I think. No. This is not actually the Ashari Uprising. This is ticking war score in the Independence War, in theory. Okay. We need to head over here. That's fine. There's so many wars that I don't know what all's going on here. That's okay. So we're at 21% on the Independence War now. Defender controls war target. That's good. We have ticking there. And we're going to take this location. There we go. And I want to come down and continue to fight the Polish army. So now, of course, we need to get what we can out over here. Sure. That'll be fine. We need to get what we can out over here. There's still a lot of sieges ongoing, but we need to start turning back the... Oh, that was worth 28%. That's huge. Okay, we're definitely going to be working on sieges out over here. Beautiful. I want to fight as much Polish forces as we can right now. We absolutely want to be taking out their army. Okay. So that's going to be a stack wipe. We're going to get more stack wipes down over this direction. I'm hoping to capture the Polish leader. That would be ideal. But we'll see if that ends up happening. Where even is he right now? He is in this army. So there is a theoretical possibility of that. Okay. So we're not at a point right now where it's mathematically impossible to lose this war, but we're kind of close. Okay. Next, I want to head out over this direction. There we go. And it is now mathematically impossible to lose this war. Okay, looks good. We're winning the Polish war. As far as the Catholic uprising goes, it's mathematically impossible to lose this war as well. So that looks very, very solid. I want these guys to be here. I want to chase down this army. Okay. That looks good. How are we doing over here? We're on our way over. Okay. So. We need to, I think, come attack the Polish capital. I think there's no way around it at this point, but I believe, yeah, this guy's been pretty much stack wiped. So that looks good. All of these wars at once, though. I love it. Okay. So we're going to set up a siege on this capital very quickly. And that is going to be worth quite a lot of war score. Quite a lot of war score indeed. Purchase truce. I'm going to decline that. I'm not concerned about cash at this moment. Okay. So we're heading down this direction. Poland's war score is ticking in our side, our favor. So that looks good. I'm going to start up a slow siege on the Polish capital. So with all of the ticking war score on our side right now, that is amazing. This is now done. So the Ashari Uprising still has some territory out over here. And that's pretty much it. Well, we can go take this back anyway. That'll be fine. And how is our siege going on Krakow? 20 months left there. I mean, yeah, we don't have a lot in terms of siege weapons. So what we should do here is we should actually station some besiegers. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to station a few extra troops here. Okay. Then we're going to run up over this way, and that'll be fine. Cool. So we're going to go after Poland there, and down over this way, we're going to deal with this. We have ticking on our side on 2 of these 3, so that seems reasonable. I would absolutely like to come deal with the Polish army here. This is commanded by Ruler, so we have a good chance of capturing him here by stack wiping this, which seems excellent. We did stack wipe it. We did not capture him. Okay. We're now positive in all of these wars. We're going to be arriving up over here shortly, but we're not there quite yet. Okay. Now, we are slow sieging on the Poland one. I did see that they just finished up a siege up over here. Whatever. That's fine. They can do that. I want to siege everything we can out over here. Our allies are just going to be kind of running around there, so that looks good. And we want to come out over this direction, right? Yes. We want to come here and siege down these 3 castles. So that looks good. We are making solid gains here. How are things going on these sieges? Well, I'm going to split this force in half, and we're going to send half of them down here. I'm going to split it again, and we're going to send them up over here. And then these guys, they're going to get split as soon as they arrive, and they are going to... Not station besiegers. Hang on. Group that back together. Split in half. They're going to go over here. And we're just going to slow siege a bunch of that Polish territory. So that'll be okay. And we're just going to head on up over here, siege these down. We've still got that sweet, sweet Basque Catholic uprising ticking war score going on. I keep hoping that somebody's going to deal with this for us. They keep not, but whatever. So Golden Obligations is fine for now. And I am noticing these guys walking around over here. So 6 years on this siege, 9 months here, 3 years, 2 years, 12 months. Yeah. Our allies aren't really doing all that much over here, to be honest, but for the moment, I'm mostly concerned about dealing with this Ashari uprising. Keep in mind, we have ticking war score on both of these wars, so I'm not concerned about them right now. So that seems fine. Over we head. The game's running a little bit slowly right now because of all of this war, but that is to be expected. So he's going to be capping at 150 fairly soon. If only we could get our siege units up there quickly, but they're on the other side of the world dealing with a different war right now. So that's fine. Once we get these 3 sieges done, this should be relatively okay, in theory. We've got another faction brewing. This is probably the Liberty faction again at this point. Seguic populists? Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not too concerned about populists. This war is over. We enforce those demands. Now we need these guys to go probably start dealing with the Catholics. I feel like this is pretty dealt with at this point. This is pretty much all just over in this area. So let's head over that way and start dealing with that. As far as these sieges go, they go very slowly. but there's not really too much we can do about it. It is well past time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue sieging in these areas. I see these guys on their way over. And that's not fantastic. They're probably running at this army, and I'm going to abandon that siege. I don't want to lose this army, and I don't have faith that our allies are going to hold that. So we're just going to head in over here, but it is time to put that cut in. So next episode, we are going to deal with these couple of additional wars. They're going to be dealt with fairly soon. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentoken, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.